Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Saturday morning, just woke up, going to the footy today. Interesting night overnight. When you live on a different time zone, you typically wake up to a bit of stuff having happened, because when you live on a different time zone, everyone lives on a different time zone. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever said. When you live on a time zone that's at the other end of the world to where a lot of your business is run, right? So we deal with a lot of people in America, UK, Northern Hemisphere, and I'm in Australia. You typically wake up to a bit of stuff having happened, good and bad. Woke up to, I think it was like $2,100 in sales and come in overnight, which is great. But then on the flip side, woke up to like a message from a guy about someone trying to pirate some of our content. Another message from a guy letting us know about someone else who's been apparently trying to let people into the program for free. And right, you can condense down this whole game into one night. Awesome. Made $2,100 in sleep, people being a pain in the ass and doing shit that they shouldn't do that you have to deal with. That kind of sums it up in a nutshell. I was having a chat with a student yesterday and we were talking about mindset. She was saying, Jacob, it's surprising how deep you have to go in terms of reflecting to make this stuff work. And I said yes and no. I said, look, it's a critical part of it, because I think a lot of people talk about mindset for the sake of talking about mindset. Maybe they don't have other things to talk about. I tend to like to focus on the strategy as much as possible, both because it's critical and I know that's what people want to hear, but you can't have one without the other. And I said, yeah, look, you do have to do a fair bit of kind of reflecting, but you can also take it too far, right? Like you can go too far with, to the point that it kind of paralyzes you and you don't go anywhere and you don't get anything done. You're just constantly worried about leveling up or whatever. And I said to her, pull up what I said so you guys can hear it. I said, look, you can, but here's the 80-20 in my eyes of your mindset stuff. I said, look, in all honesty, you can get too bogged down in it. There's a balance between reflection and too much reflection. I try to stay conscious of what's going on between my ears, be it good or bad, right? Like you guys just saw overnight, good shit, bad shit. Just got to keep it all in balance. But if it starts slowing execution, then it's a problem. If thinking about mindset slows down the actual implementation, then it's a problem. Okay. I said, look, here's the 80-20 of it in my eyes. The big ticket items, there's 5 of them. What's your reason? Why do you want to do it? Make it a good one that excites you. Don't make it what you think your mum or your dad or your sister or your brother or your partner. Don't make it the reason they want you to do it or you think they want you to do it. Make it the reason you want to do it, because that's what's going to excite you. Number 2, opportunity is plentiful. Pie is huge. You don't need to stress about one lead going off and buying from someone else or whatever. There's heaps out there. Number 3, especially with personal branding, but this really applies to anything, noise is going to come. Noise is going to come externally from people close to you saying, what are you doing? Noise is going to come externally from people in the comments to videos, people on your Facebook posts who don't like your face, your voice, your style, what you're saying, whatever. And you got to not let that knock you off your game. I said, look, I'm not going to be so unrealistic to think that it's not going to affect you at all, right? Because you're not a robot. But it's okay to let it wobble you for like a day. But beyond that, you have to move on, right? And you got to circle back to that first point about why you're doing it. Number 4, earlier in the chat, we were talking specifically about a mindset around sales. So many people think sales is bad. To me, sales, making money is good. Sales solves problems. Sales solves problems for you because you make money, and sales solves problems for the person that you've sold to because they're buying a product that, assuming it's a good product, is going to solve a problem for them. And the last one is just remember that you deserve money that comes your way from your business. You deserve the success. You deserve the freedom, the time, whatever it is that you're chasing, if you do the work, right? If you don't do the work, no, you don't deserve it. But if you put the work in, right, and there's a fine line here crossing over to being entitled to it. You don't want to feel undeserving, because then you might self-sabotage. But if you do the work and stick with it long enough, and how long that is going to be different for every person, but it'll come, right? And if you do the work, you deserve the outcome, right? But no one can tell you exactly when that's going to happen, right? Like you aren't entitled to it without doing the work. So I said, look, if from a mindset perspective, without knowing the intricacies of your life, stuff that's happened to you personally in great detail, they're the big ticket ones. If you focus on those, that'll cover off a lot of the stuff in terms of what's going on here, the stuff that's going to come externally. It focuses on the stuff around money. Sales is a big one. Sales mindset is a big one. People really struggle with that. And until they get over the fact that you have to sell and that sales isn't a bad thing, they're going to struggle. So just wanted to share that chat with you guys. So I threw up this post in my Facebook group, the Super Affiliate Community. If you're not a member, there's a link in the description about the Super Affiliate Accelerator. And if you're watching this channel and you're following along and you want to do affiliate marketing, or you want to get into high ticket affiliate marketing, or you want to build a brand, you need to jump in. I'm going to put a clip, we'll scroll it on the screen so you guys can see. You just got to look at the feedback, right? I posted a comment from someone put up on one of our lives. She said, I love the fact that you guys are so engaged with your members. You actually care whether each person succeeds or fails. SAA is so legit for so many reasons, but this reason above all else, you obviously give a shit. Thank you. The feedback, one of the best programs. Thank you, SAA. It's completely changed me. Best investment I made by a country mile. So glad I jumped in. Amazing community. Wonderful group of professionals. Completely agree. Guys, if you want to do affiliate marketing, if you want to do high ticket affiliate marketing, if you're serious about this stuff and you want to do it the right way, right? You guys have, a lot of you have watched my channel for long enough, and if you haven't jumped in, then now's the time. 2020's accelerating, pardon the pun, towards the end of the year. You either spin your wheels for the next 3 months and enter 2021 with no plan, no foundation, the same goals, but no strategy. Do something now. Let's get it set up, right? Let's get it moving so that you can hit 2021 with huge fucking momentum, right? Look, if you're looking for the quick wins and the easy money, the easy PayPal money, right? Copy and paste, done for you, all that kind of shit, we're not for you. If you're new to my channel and this is somehow the first time you're watching, go check out some of the other videos, right? You'll get a feel pretty quickly for how I operate. Pretty low hype. I talk about fundamentals, probably too much to my own detriment because it deters people, but it's what you need to know. Marketing and sales, marketing and sales, marketing and sales. You gotta learn this shit. You gotta get your head right pretty quickly. Don't spend too long on it because otherwise you get bogged down, like we just spoke about, and then get implementing. Links in the description if you want to check it out. Right, first link will take you over details about the program. You can jump in directly. Second link, you can watch a longer case study and apply for a call with our team. We don't talk to everybody. Don't get offended if you don't get accepted. It means something wasn't right on the application, but you can apply for a call. If the application's in check, then we'll extend an invitation to you to jump on a phone call with someone from my team who knows this stuff inside out. They'll help you build a plan. Do that. I recently just started reading this book that Dan Kennedy recommends called Thick Face, Black Heart. Now look, I'm not a whole way through it, so I can't give you my full review on it. About 80, 100 pages in. I think it's a good text for anybody who would consider themselves a bit of a pushover, anyone who would be a bit of a people pleaser. Basically, if you compromise your own stuff to make other people happy, and you feel like that could really be to the detriment of whatever goal that you're chasing, and you feel like it means that you're not kind of ruthless enough, you give people too much of your time, you don't respect your own time, you want to put more boundaries in place, more aggressive in your offense, I think this is a good text for anybody to read, even after just being a little bit of the way into it, not all the way into it. It's not really something I would say that I've struggled with, but basically anything Dan Kennedy recommends, I'll grab and read, particularly around this stuff, right? Because this can also flow into your positioning in your brand and gets into the concept of supply and demand and how available you are and how much you can charge and all these other concepts. But if you feel like you're a bit too friendly, if you feel like you get taken advantage of by people in terms of your kindness or your willingness, and I'm not saying turn into an asshole, but I'm saying if people leech your time and you're not ruthless enough in terms of setting boundaries and all those kind of things, and you want to improve in that regard so that your baseline goes up, and then you want to get better on the offensive in terms of aggressively pursuing your goals, give this one a read. It's pretty dense. There's a bit to it. I think it'll probably be one that needs to be read a couple of times, but I think there's some pretty powerful messages in there. So check it out. I just threw in a quick clip showing you guys we just hit 2,800 subs on the channel. Not a big number, I realize that. But the reason I wanted to throw it in was you don't need to worry about that metric, right? You don't need to stress too much about how many views you're getting and how many subscribers you've got. People chase these vanity metrics like they're everything. You don't need all of these crazy numbers in order to make money with your YouTube channel. Okay, we're figuring this stuff out. Real-time, rapid-fire strategies, right? Real quick, you gotta be pitching. You gotta be making offers, right? How often do you guys hear me tell you to join the Super Affiliate Accelerator? It's because I know it will help you. If you're watching my channel, it will help you. You got to sell high ticket, and you got to show up consistently with a consistent message in front of your audience, preferably on a daily basis, but as frequently as possible. Show up, share the message, sell high ticket, and give frequent calls to action. Pair that with value, and you don't need to worry about having 100,000 subscribers. You'll probably make more money than most people with 100,000 subscribers.